Alright, so today I'm going to be going over my CD collection. Alright, so these are just some of the CDs I have on my desk, plus there's a bunch over there, but first I'm going to go over the ones that I have over here. So as you can see, I have some from Nirvana. So you got the 20th anniversary edition of Nevermind, Sliver, the best of the box, which basically has a bunch of unreleased material. That compilation album was released in 2005, along with the Black Album, which is basically their greatest hits album. And I even have the 20th anniversary edition of In Utero, which has some unreleased material, along with the audio from the Live and Loud performance, and even a DVD of the performance. And as you can see, I have some Disturbed. Got The Sickness, Believe, 10,000 Fists, Asylum, The Lost Children, and Immortalized. Now, The Lost Children, that's a compilation album with unreleased material that was released in 2011. Now it's Rise Against, which is my all-time favorite punk band. And I have every album they've done with the exception of the Ghost Note Symphonies, Volume 1. I have yet to get my hands on that album. So you can see I have The Unraveling, which was their debut album in 2001. See, there's also Revolutions Per Minute, Siren Song of the Counterculture, The Sufferer and the Witness, Appeal to Reason, Endgame, and see, there's also Long Forgotten Songs, B-Sides and Covers, which is their first compilation album, which was released in 2013. There's also The Black Market from 2014, and Wolves, which I got last year. And onto Napalm Death, which is one of my favorite metal bands. See, I got Scum, which was their debut album from '87. It's also Inside the Torn Apart, Order of the Leech, and The Code is Red, Long Live the Code, Smear Campaign, Time Waits for No Slave, Utilitarian, and Apex Predator, Easy Meat. And I only have one album from AC/DC, that's Power Rage. Running with this here, that's Nirvana book. And I also got some Metallica. Got Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, and Justice for All, Load and Reload. Now I'm gonna go on over to the rest of the collection. So here's the rest of the collection. I got more over here. So you can see I got the only album from Audioslave I have is their debut album. I have yet to get their other albums. You can see I have these all organized in alphabetical order. I start Black Flag. I only have two of their albums, Damaged and My War. See, Bush, there's two albums that I have, 16 Stone and Golden State. It's got one of Chris Cornell's solo albums. So Euphoria Morning, which came out back in '99. And even got the soundtrack for The Crow, which is a great soundtrack. So two albums from Foo Fighters. There's a self-titled debut album from '95 and The Color and the Shape. So got American Idiot by Green Day, along with soundtrack for Jackass 3D. Also got Korn, their self-titled debut album from '94. And I guess got a bunch of Linkin Park. See, there's Hybrid Theory, Meteora, Minutes to Midnight, 1,000 Suns, and The Hunting and Living Things, which is their 2012 album. The only studio album of theirs I don't have yet is The Hunting Party from 2014. And let's see, I also got a soundtrack for The Matrix Reloaded. And as for Motorhead, I only have March or Die from '92. I have yet to get more of their albums. And onto Nine Inch Nails. Yeah. From what I have here is I have some of their albums right here. Pretty Hate Machine from this is their debut album from '89. Well, it's Broken, which was their first EP, which came out back in '92. So the Downward Spiral and the Fragile. After them is Pantera. I only have 3 of their albums. So you got Cowboys from Hell, Vulgar Display of Power, and The Great Southern Trendkill. After them is The Prodigy. So you got, I only have 3 of their albums. The Fat of the Land, and Always Outnumbered, Never Outgunned, and Invaders Must Die. So are the Ramones. I just got 2 albums. Ramones Mania and Acid Eaters. And after them is Rage Against the Machine. And I have pretty much all their albums. So you got their self-titled debut album, even though this is the 20th anniversary edition from 2012. I also got it's got Evil Empire, the Battle of Los Angeles, Renegades, and Live at the Grand Olympic Auditorium, which was basically a live performance. And for Rollins Band, I just have one of their albums, which was Nice from 2001. I've yet to get their other albums. And for Soundgarden, I just have 2 of their albums, Bad Motorfinger and Down on the Upside. And for Stone Temple Pilots, just 3 albums. There's Purple, Tiny Music, Songs of the Vatican Gift Shop, and Shangri-La Di-Da from 2001. For System of a Down, there's just 3 albums, Toxicity, Mesmerize, and Hypnotize. For Dozen Foot Crush, there's just one of their albums. It's The End Is Where We Begin. And Turbo Negro, I just have one of their albums, Scandinavian Leather from 2003. I actually have plans on doing album reviews. I'm not sure when I'm going to do that, but I'll do it soon.